morning, Srivatsan. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing good. How are you?
Okay, I'm really excited to listen to you and I hope you are going to motivate the rest of the others to participate in this podcast. Let's dive into your journey, Srivatsan. How did you navigate the challenges you faced in school and eventually find your passion in the corporate world?
Uh, so, uh, Thank you. Talking about my school life, I uh, I was always already motivated by my peers, the students who I learned with. I studied in DAV school. The peers whom I studied with were exceptional, had different talents, were very proactive. But on the other hand, I was kind of introverted, neither a middle bencher nor a last bencher. Didn't feel motivated to participate in much of the activities and but the thing was, I had people who were always better than me, which always motivated me to do better, to come out of my comfort zone, to basically push beyond my boundaries. So I was in a comfort level, I was in a shell. I wanted to come out of it, and whenever you have people who are better than you, you feel you will feel motivated rather than people who can feel motivated. So that's what I felt about that. And then it provided me a lot of motivation to uh, you know slowly come out of my comfort zone and push beyond boundaries.
Okay, so you said you went to DAV school and you live in Triplicane. How did you manage that? It's a little bit far. Am I right? DAV is on the other side, Nungambakam, or it's close to Loyola College. Am I right?
DAV is in Gopalapuram,
In
around 8
Gopalapuram.
kilometers from my home.
Okay, it's in Gopalapuram, not in Nungambakam. Okay. So, and you took a bus and you went there. Is that how it worked those days, or?
We hired private vans those days, who meticulously pick up and drop us in time. So
Okay.
I didn't feel as much of a struggle, basically, because like I had a lot of other peers traveling in the same transportation. So I didn't even feel that I was traveling, because I had a lot of people to talk. There was a lot of people to play and have fun. That was about it, basically.
I mean, you cannot get back those days. Those days are precious. I remember way back. I mean, my dad used to drop me in school, but we used to go by cycle rickshaws. Those days, vans were not there. But anyway, the next question to you, Srivatsan, is transitioning through different career paths. From you are an engineering graduate to digital marketing before landing in project management sounds like quite an adventure. What inspired you to keep exploring until you found your true calling? I know you were the marketing person right during COVID, but now you are into product management. Am I right?
Right. Currently, my role at ANB is product pre-sales and solution analyst. So I take care of opportunity.
So how did you navigate? First, you are an engineering graduate, and you joined ANB as a digital into the marketing division, and now you are in the product management. How did you transition, and what made you change your path from marketing to product management?
Right. So talking about this question, I would like to say that uh, right from my childhood, there were people who were asking me, not only me, everybody around me, what is your passion? What do we want to become? At that point of time, everybody kind of said, I want to become a pilot, I want to become a doctor, and so on. But I really didn't know what I wanted to become, because I didn't know what these professions were, uh, how it would interest me when I went into these professions. So I kind of felt motivated around the peers in my personal environment, personal space, society. people who excelled in the commerce background. So after 10th, I wanted to go into the commerce background, but unfortunately, I couldn't get into that because of the peer pressure that basically was put on top of my parents. Who felt that I was too naive and young to make a decision about my career. So they put me into they asked me to study biology.
Normally, normally as you are saying, the peer pressure is always there. Especially coming from a middle class family and all, the parents expect either you become an engineer or you become a doctor. Is the trend still continuing, or it has changed now? People have the option to choose. I don't think so. When we were growing up, the parents really decided what you have to do. And is that the trend continuing, or were your parents very particular that you need to become an engineer, because engineering and becoming a doctor made sure that that the income is kind of set, and and you are in a safe environment. That is how people used to think. Do you think that has changed since you went to college, or was that one of the reason that you became an engineer, because of the pressure from the parents and the family?
Right. I kind of had a pressure after completing my 12th to get into medicine field, but I really didn't have any inclination towards that. So I had no other option but to take up engineering, and that kind of derailed my, the motivation that I kind of had in my school. I kind of felt lost, kind of little bit lost in motivation, but. To your question, like, yeah, I still feel that people are inclined towards these stereotypes. Like when you get into engineering, or whenever you become a doctor, you kind of get settled and it's a safe zone kind of thing. But I kind of advise people against that. A lot of youngsters come and ask, parents of youngsters come and ask me these questions: what field in engineering you want me to put my son into or daughter into? And I go and ask, why engineers? Is that something that motivated you? Because previously those days there was not a lot of online courses, PG diploma courses.
Options.
You can now there are a lot of options. You can do a course in machine learning and artificial intelligence right at the uh, right from your
The
home.
opportunities are more now than it was before.
And
I mean, especially,
and corporates are
yeah,
not really
go ahead.
looking into whether you have a degree with. They are looking into whether you are specialized in a particular niche for which they have a requirement. And
Yeah.
but the trend is slowly changing. It will change. I think I know in a matter of maybe in a decade we can see a significant change.
So, what inspired you to move from digital marketing into product? Because you had this passion with commerce background, you wanted to pursue your commerce background. Is that what motivated you to switch departments or fields?
Um, right after graduating my engineering, I was a developer, a software developer, for about a year. Uh, I kind of felt myself as someone, whatever role that has been assigned to me or whatever is expected of me, I kind of do justice to that. With ease, I don't find so. I see people say like my strength is creativity, my strength is logical thinking. I don't distinguish for my scenario. I don't distinguish it like that. I feel that my creative ability, my logical ability are more or less the same. So I was a developer, and I kind of was successful as a software developer. Um, and then, but I didn't really find that as my true calling. I didn't find some kind of uh, you know um, some kind of a
You didn't
passion.
enjoy being a software developer. I can put it that way. Am I right?
Right. And then I went on to do my master's in business administration, and
Mhm.
and then that had my career transition to as a digital marketer. So okay, I don't feel technical, completely being technical is my uh, you know uh, is my ikigai, they say, right? On the other hand, I went into digital marketing. It was like 90% creative or 90% business oriented and very like less than 5% technical oriented. And I kind of did justice as a digital marketer as well here in ANB. Right after I joined, for about 6 to 7 months, I was a digital marketer. I was able to
You worked with Janani to do a lot of innovative things right during the COVID period. Am I right? You guys introduced these fun games for the US staff and all those things you were doing, both you and Janani. I remember all those stuff. Okay, go
Right.
ahead.
And I was also involved in transitioning our ANB website completely. I was involved in
Yeah.
streamlining the email campaigns. I was involved in you know uh, doing promotions for a lot of webinars and user
Yeah.
forums. Uh, all these in a span of around 6 to 7 months after I joined, and before my peers in marketing joined in and kind of took over the major portion from me. That's the time when that was also when I realized that being completely creative in a domain that's completely creative is not my kind of ikigai, and I wanted to find a match. I was looking for something uh, that blended technical expertise with business understanding or business knowledge. That was when Selvan basically came and called me. Would you want to join product team? Okay, so I said, why not give it a try? Okay, I'll just. I said yes. I would like to join and give it a try. So from then on, I whatever tasks or work that I've been doing till now is a blend of technical knowledge as well as the business understanding of the things, which kind of gives me a very high overview of uh, the impact of the task that I'm doing. So it's just not about I get a task, I get some work, I just deliver it. So I kind of understand why this is needed.
It is. You put lot, I have seen you that you put a lot of effort and you are very passionate in whatever you are doing. I have seen that. I have really seen you grow from a young boy to a very matured person, and you are a diligent worker. You focus on your work, and I have seen that all the time whenever I am there. So
Right.
that's a very
Glad to know.
plus point that you have. Okay, going on to the next question. We just heard about your work life side. I know you have aging parents and your dad has medical issues. I've talked about this with you all the time, and I'm in awe because it's not easy to manage a home where you have to take care of the parents basically and then come to work and excel in whatever you're doing. So, my next question to you is that you mentioned the importance of balancing personal responsibilities, like taking care of the parents, with your professional pursuits. How do you manage to find that equilibrium, and what lessons have you learned from this?
All right. So I would take inspiration from having aging parents and being able to, you know, uh, take care of them. It gives me a lot of confidence going forward in my personal life as well as in my professional life. I mean, get to learn a lot of, you know, self management. Tech,
You gain strength from
yeah,
them.
you get to learn a lot of self management when you're able to manage someone. You're able to manage yourself better. So that's what it's basically all about. When you're able to manage yourself better, you're able to the results of the work that you do. What I'm trying to say is the burden I kind of burden or the responsibility I have in my personal life translates into a positive way in into my professional life, and I'm able to that kind of pushes
Absolutely.
me do a lot better. That kind of pushes me to understand my professional responsibilities as well. uh, I uh, I'm happy that I'm able to take care of my parents well, and they are doing good as of now, and I would like to I mean, it's not. It's like you can't rest in the weekends. 100%. You have to focus. You have to keep focused on your household chores as well as uh, the 5 of the weekdays. You have to take care of the professional work.
Watson, one more thing. Not only your parents, you just got married recently, about 2 years
Right.
back. So you have to take care of your wife also. So it's like a double responsibility, managing the aging parents, and then have to have a comfortable and good life with your wife. And plus, on top of it, you're excelling in your job. Congratulations and kudos to you. And as you said, I think your parents are inspiring you to do whatever you are doing, because I can relate to what you are doing, because when we moved back to the US, we never thought about what will happen to our parents. My father was left alone and we had to run all the time to take care of him. The same case with SARS parents. Every time they fell ill, or and other issues rose, we had to rush back to India, and then and to balance the work load was, it's not an easy task. That's what I'm trying to say, especially with your dad being unwell for the past few years. It's a humongous responsibility that you have, and I'm extremely proud of whatever you're doing, because at the end of the day, taking care of the family is the reason we are all doing whatever we are doing in life. And coming from a very humble background, and it is an amazing thing and amazing job that you are doing. And I just want to appreciate what you're doing, and I always insist when I talk to all the youngsters that taking care of the parents is the most important thing that you can do as a child. I have told this to you over and over, that you are doing a fantastic job. Keep doing whatever you're doing, and as you have said, that definitely you are gaining the strength from your parents. And I think I have to give kudos to your wife also, being a very great support in whatever you are doing. I mean, professionally as well as personally. Even though you did not pursue your a career in the commerce field, I think she works in the banking field. So you complement each other uh, with whatever you're doing. Am I right? I mean, she works in the bank. She works for HDFC or IDBI, whatever it is, whichever bank it is.
So, I mean,
Okay,
I do feel
IDBI.
blessed
So yeah,
to have such a partner who compliments me and who supports me in taking care of my personal life as well as striking a balance between my personal and professional life. I feel that a lot of burden has been reduced from my shoulders, and she's able to understand me whenever I need some support, and yeah, so I'm very grateful for that. And I also understand the fact that that you mentioned that those days you had to also struggle a lot dealing with your parents and all. Uh, I've heard the same thing. Mom told me, my mom and dad being told me they lost their parents very early in their age. My mom, and then they had to go through a lot of hardships, and I basically feel that when they are able to take so much hardships, we are not even taking up about around 30 to 40% of what they have went through, what they have gone through. So I really take motivation from my family members.
Srivatsan, we all know that you work very hard, and that is the picture that you portray to everyone. Because when you come to office, you're always focused. You sit in your cabin and you don't move. And sometimes, even when I come close to you and say hello, Srivatsan, you are so focused, you don't even know that I'm standing behind you. But we have seen your adventurous side during Energize. All of us were completely dumbfounded when we saw you dance to your heart, like you were in another world when the DJ opened the floor and you danced like anything. Nobody knew that you had that skill, and everyone who were present there came back and like pull me and showed me, look at Vatsan dancing. So that is a passion that we didn't know that existed in you. And also we also learned that you are very passionate about rafting and mountaineering. How do these experiences contribute to your personal growth and resilience in your day-to-day life? Let's start with dancing because no one knew about it. I'm not very much interested about rafting and mountaineering that you're going and doing, and that's fine. But where did this dancing thing that no one was aware of come about during Energize?
I mean, I'm not a dancer at all. I don't have any synchronicity when I do any steps, but
No, I won't agree.
basically I rate my dancing skills as poor to very poor, by frankly speaking. But I kind of
I won't agree. I won't agree. You were in a trance that day when you were dancing, So you danced really well. I saw you dance. So
I kind of took that opportunity to as a humongous stress buster, basically, uh, because we don't get such opportunities
okay.
often. Maybe probably next Energize or so, and then we get back to our monotonous work. So, of course, a lot of load gets into our heads from the personal life as well as in the professional life. So it was good. It felt good. I basically I didn't dance on my own. I just copied steps from the fellow colleagues who were dancing in front of me. So yeah, I was just losing out everything that I had in my brain, and it felt nice.
Okay. And how about rafting and mountaineering? Where do you find time with all the other things that you have in your shoulders to do rafting and mountaineering? Do you go on trips to do that? I'm pretty sure mountaineering means you have to go up north or to the Himalayas to do that. Where have you been and what has that done? How much experience that has given you?
Yeah, so travel is something that I often do. I'm uh, travel in the sense I've traveled across India um, to several places,
Wow.
monuments, hill stations, and then there were two mentionable treks that I went in my life that were like professional 5-day treks, challenging our physical and mental endurance. Basically, one was in Himachal Pradesh, just above the city of Manali. The trek was Hamta Pass and Chandratal, so you got to trek for 3 days from morning to the evening.
Wow. So you've been to the full Manali region. Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
you have to basically trek from morning to evening, without any kind of.
So did you do this during winter time or did you do those during summertime?
The Hamtapas one was in June. That was for
Okay.
5 days. You go and reach a summit, and that's the goal of your trek on the third day or fourth day, and then you kind of descend down. Uh, so that tests our physical endurance and the mental determination to keep going, even though your physical body, kind of tries to give up. So that was it about it. And then the other one was in Ladakh. The trek's name is Chadar. So you got to trek on a frozen
Mm-hmm.
river bed for 5 days and camp at certain at designated places that they take you to. So that was in a different ball game altogether. It tests our resistance to. It was like we had to endure extreme freezing temperatures, like sub-zero temperatures, even in the mid of the day, and temperatures soaring. I mean, temperatures dropping down as low as minus 35 degrees Celsius in the nights. So these kind of
So did you go in a
right,
group?
right. We kind of they kind
Did
of
did you join a group, a
they
mountaineering
kind of
group?
designate groups based on the number of people the company gets and then put them to different slots for different days. So kind of these tracks
Did you have to train for that or you just decide to go?
I mean we group of friends, a
Did
couple
you?
of my friends, we just decided to go up north and try to do some adventures, and then we kind of started loving it. Even though it's not so awesome when you are on the trek, you just want to get out, and then after coming here, it's kind of a detox because you won't have any thing that you're having that puts you in a comfort zone. You have everything over here: food, clothing, and shelter. You have to just stay in the wild, and then it's kind of a mental and physical detox. You come fresh again into your normal routine. It kinds of it kind of provides you more rejuvenation to your work and personal life here. So yeah,
So are you planning to do more trips in the
yeah, of
future?
course.
Are you planning to climb the Himalayas, Everest?
Yeah, I try to go once a year from now on. Let's see how things turn out.
You should, because if it is your passion and you are very young, and these trekking and mountaineering and all is much, you can accomplish it very well in your younger days than little bit when you become old.
Right.
Anyway, it was really lovely talking with you, Vatsan,
Thank you.
Srivatsan. I'm sorry I keep calling you Vatsa because that is how I'm used to calling you. And definitely, I think, this podcast will be a motivating factor for so many of the youngsters that are there in the office. And good luck and best wishes to you. And I'll chat with you later.
Thank you. Thank you for interviewing me, and thank you, ANB Systems, to have me to provide me the a space to grow professionally. I mean, the people here are just awesome, encouraging, feel like family. Thank you. Thank you for. Thank you again for having me in this podcast.
All right. Good day. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.